Good morning, everyone. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. Today we are going to be finishing up our chapter book, The Best Seat in Second Grade. And when we left off with our characters, Sam and the hamster, George Washington, yesterday, Sam was caught with George Washington at the museum, and before he could do anything, George Washington jumped out of Sam's hands and into the hamster habitat. Today's chapter is called Sam's Favorite Subject. Take a look at the heading. The chapter, the name of the chapter, Sam's Favorite Subject. Take a look at the way that Sam's acting, his actions, what he's doing with his body. Look at the other students. And I want you to make a prediction based on what you think is going to happen in this chapter. Now remember, this is the last chapter. So in this chapter, we're going to see Sam either solve his problem or we're going to see how the book ends and we're going to see what happens at the end. So make a prediction about how you think the book is going to end. And then unpause this video and continue with me as I read the book. So pause the video real quick. And here we go. Sam's favorite subject. Sam screamed. He did not move. "Oh no!" Sophie groaned. Ollie yelled at Sam. Nina yelled at Ollie. Miguel shouted, "Help!" Mr. Hopper hurried up the stairs to the animal zone. The frogs and dolphins followed right behind him. Remember, boys and girls, these students are at a museum, so there are no frogs or dolphins or grasshoppers. Those are just names of some of the groups of students. When the teacher must have made, I'm going to make an inference right now. When the teacher made his student list of students who were going on the field trip, he probably put them into groups, and he named each group a different type of animal. So don't get confused about when you hear animal names. Those are just the names of groups of students. I'm going to reread this page now that I explained that. Mr. Hopper hurried up the stairs to the animal zone. The frogs and dolphins followed right behind him. "What's wrong?" called Mr. Hopper. The grasshoppers pointed to Sam. He pointed to the hamster habitat. Sam moaned. "He's gone." "Who?" asked Mr. Hopper. "George Washington," mumbled Sam. "He's in there." Everybody stared at the sea of busy hamsters. "There are too many of them," said the frogs. "We'll never find him," said the dolphins. "We have to try," said the grasshoppers. Sam's whole class spread out around the sides of the hamster habitat. "Look for something small," said Ollie. "And round," said Miguel. "And the color of honey," said Sophie. What do you guys think? Which one do you think is him? They're all the color of honey, and there's a couple of them that are very round, and they're all small. They looked and looked at hamsters climbing and digging, at hamsters spinning and grooming, at hamsters drinking and eating and sleeping. Sam stood still and watched one nest shake and tremble like a volcano. Suddenly a hamster popped out of the nest, just like lava. The hamster was small and round and the color of honey, and excuse me, and it sneezed. "George Washington!" cried Sam. He reached down and scooped their hamster into his hands. Nina said, "I knew we'd find him. George Washington is Sam's favorite subject." The next day, Sam carried George Washington's cage to the front of room 75. "I think he might be safer near you," he said. Mr. Hopper smiled. "Good idea." Sam walked slowly back to his seat. Class, asked Mr. Hopper, can you think of anything else we should move up front? Sam, yelled the frogs and dolphins, and all of the grasshoppers. Good answer, said Mr. Hopper. George Washington sneezed. Sam grinned and pushed his desk to the front of room 75. For the rest of the year, he sat between his teacher and George Washington. Sam had the best seat in second grade. Awesome! So, now let's take a look at our question. Give a gist or summary of the book. Use our tool, Somebody Wanted But So Then. So, in the beginning of this week, I had you guys do the same exact assignment, but you were only able to fill out somebody, wanted, and but. We know that in the beginning we said, actually, you know what? I don't want to say anything because I don't want to give away the answer. What I do want to say is you can actually, when you answer this today, if you have your work from Monday, go back and remind yourself of what you already wrote and just rewrite it and add this ending to it. And if you did not do Monday's assignment, then you can just complete the whole thing now. Somebody wanted, we know our somebody is our main character, wanted something, but what was the problem? So how do they try to solve the problem? And then either how was it solved at the end or just how did the story end? I hope you guys enjoyed the story. I loved it. I think reading fiction stories about animals is one of my favorite things to read about, especially animals that sneeze. That was so cute. I hope you enjoyed the book, and I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Make sure to post your work on ClassDojo, either in the comment section or send it to me. Shout out to Axel and Maxley, who have been sending it to me every single day. Everyone have a wonderful day and take care. Bye-bye.